All right, and here we are this week. We are streaming Kirby. What is this? Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
And the Forgotten Land, yeah, this is a Switch exclusive, another first-party Nintendo game that I played the free demo on the eShop, and I really liked it. And I have not purchased this game yet because I just didn't have the kind of time, but this is definitely a game that's on my radar to play. I was hoping that Nintendo might put it on sale for a Black Friday kind of a thing.
Nintendo doesn't do that.
But then Nintendo absolutely did not do that. I think especially because this game was nominated for a few categories on the Video Game Awards, and I feel like they're going to ride that for as much as they can. So I don't foresee this game dropping to a sale price of $40 until next year Black Friday, when Zelda's out and people just want to play Zelda and kind of forgot about Kirby. Maybe that's going to be my prediction.
Yeah, we may see it then. But
so yeah,
probably not.
But yeah, I really like it. We're from MyGamer.com, by the way, if we did not mention that before. You can follow me on Twitter at ZackGaz, ZackGaz, and we write about games and cover games that nobody else is covering. Not that Kirby is one of those particular games. I think a lot of sites and everybody's been covering this game because it's good.
So my screen did just flicker there for a second, and it's because I realized I was like, why is this game so unresponsive and not behaving? And then I'm like, oh, I'm just playing it straight on my capture card. I really should just turn on the fucking TV.
Oh, there you go.
Because the capture card has a couple millisecond delay, which while it doesn't sound like much, you tend to notice it pretty quick.
Yep.
Yeah, there's their collectibles, little capsule things. They've been doing that for a while.
Yeah, they've had that in the last few 3DS Kirby games. The 3DS Kirby games,
they were so fucking good.
Real good game, Robobot and just good, solid platforming action that, it's that wholesome experience, not too challenging, but if you want to get everything, then it kind of becomes a challenge. So yeah, really good 3DS games.
And the last bosses, they're not super difficult or anything, but
yes, they're going to challenge you.
You have to be paying attention.
Yeah, so I feel like Kirby has been a bit on a hot streak. He did well in Smash Brothers, right? He saved the day in Smash Brothers, Smash Brothers Ultimate in the story mode. So yeah, I feel like Kirby.
I never beat the story and.
Well, he was the only one who escaped the hands who captured everybody, and then you got to.
Oh, that's right. You have to start with Kirby.
You just start with Kirby because he escapes on the Warp Star. So yeah, Kirby been on a hot streak, and this game got really good reviews. I'm excited to play it. It has a nice co-op feature, local co-op feature. So I think this is one of those perfect games to play with maybe a younger sibling, a spouse or something like that. Maybe somebody who really doesn't necessarily play games a lot, because it's just kind of easy. You got one button to attack, one button for jump. The other person can help you. You can only go so far. It's not like a big open world, right? So it should be a good co-op game, even if you're a hardcore fan, you want to just have some fun, and people that don't necessarily play games, it should be a good co-op. I know you can scan a bunch of amiibo too. I don't really know what they do. I guess I never really looked into that.
I actually gave all of my amiibos to my nephew, and I had pretty much all of the first wave of amiibos.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things that it was yeah, I absolutely loved them when I first got them, and then
they were hard to get, and you get wrapped up in it so easily.
Yeah, and it was the thrill of the catch, and then I got them, and it was they're not releasing any fucking games that support this.
Yeah, so I know there is amiibo support. I'm sure you just get a heart or a power up that you can scan once a day or something like that. That's usually what the amiibos do. But
didn't Metroid do something like that?
Yep, that's what the latest Metroid did, and I know I have all the Kirby amiibos actually. So when I eventually get this game someday, I'm sure I will scan them in, just because I feel like I have to do something with the damn amiibos because I have them.
Yeah, I was doing the U thing and was oh, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait for it to drop. and it just never.
Yeah.
Like I think it was like I got the physical edition for like $5 off, and I'm like, I had an Amazon gift card, and I was just like, yeah, I'll just get that.
Yep. I mean, you're the thing with Nintendo games. They, a lot of them really don't go down in price that much, if at all. Like look at the Pokemon games, for heaven's sake. I mean, they actually gain in value, if anything. So yeah, I like this game.
Except maybe the newest Pokemon game.
Except maybe the last couple newest ones, but yeah, the old ones, cartridge ones, Game Boy, and a lot of them on DS worth a lot. This game has a lot of these cool secrets. Like that was kind of easy to miss. Like you didn't have to get that.
So,
but
there are I forget what they're called, the little dudes that you collect. They're the normal enemies in the old Kirby games, but they're like they're playable character. They create that guy.
Like the animal buddies.
Yeah, sort of like them. You play as one of them. This guy right here.
Oh, Waddle Dee.
What? Yeah. Wow, you know that offhand.
Yes.
Yeah. They build a town in this one.
Ah.
And you get bonus Waddle Dees for completing side objectives. But I have, I think maybe 1 or 2 levels I've completed all of the secret Waddle Dee objectives.
Oh, so there's like 3 or 5 of them in a stage or something.
There are normally it's 3 hidden Waddle Dees. So they're just like hidden. You have to hit switches or something like that. So there'll be 3 hidden ones, and then like I got one for smashing the what the hell is it? The sand statue, the sand sculpture of like a dog or something. I got one for that.
Wait, go back and to the left. Go left. Yeah, is that something? That looks like it might be something. No.
I don't think it is.
No. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry.
The game does use invisible walls. That's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like you get the feeling like, oh, this could be open world, cool, and it's like, nah, it's just. No.
Yeah, this is probably like, in a way, almost like the sequel to Mario 3D Land, which was the 3DS version, where it's like it's not really open world, but it's not quite side-scrolling. It's like you're kind of playing in this like diorama kind of stage, so it's a little bit of freedom, but that's why I think it makes for like a gentle gaming experience. Like you don't need to be a hardcore. It's
funny
gamer.
That you say that because like 3D World, whichever one was on the Switch, that was one of my favorite Mario games.
Yeah, and the one on 3DS, which was not, it wasn't around at launch, that this 3DS came out like a year later, that was 3D World. And then there was 3D World, the one on Wii U, which was then ported to Switch. I have
which
that.
Everything was.
Which is a great, that's also another really good Mario platformer. So I think it's kind of like a good formula here. Like if you get some well-designed levels, add a co-op feature, sure, why not? Like, it's fun. It's a good time. I like the new big mouth abilities. What do they call it? The
mouthful
mode.
I do have to agree with some people who complained about him that it's like, why can he like swallow other giant things but not these random items?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's a really valid question.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
because it's a game and we need a mechanic.
Yeah.
is what the answer is.
So I just one of the secret objectives was to crack open three coconuts in this level, and I got that. It just told me like, yep, you got a secret objective.
Yeah, I remember that was in the demo. It's like I don't think you really know what the objective until you like. If you do it
tell
for
you like 1 or 2 of them, but yeah, no, they don't.
Yeah, there might be and they might. I think they tell you after you beat the level if you have to go back. I think you could crash through that wall right there. There's cracks.
I have to. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna have to be on the boat.
Yes.
Yes, but they also won't give you all of the objectives if you've missed. So like the boss battle one, I actually did miss a couple of them.
Okay.
And they only gave me like one of the missing ones. That was like, oh, slide between his legs.
Okay.
Because I was like, I wouldn't have figured that out.
Yeah, you might have to, they need to give you the objective to kind of figure it out sometimes, I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, which is fine. That's perfectly
Yeah,
fine.
right.
And it's none of them that I've encountered were annoying to the point that I'm like, oh, I don't want to go back through that level. Which is, not something that you ever really say about a Kirby game.
Yeah, and the levels are usually,
that was pretty short.
3 minutes long or something, so it's not like it's
that was 10.5 minutes, and we were
streaming, kind of taking our time. Yeah, sure. Yeah, see, there's your
complete the sign on the roof. Okay,
there you go. Right.
Already have that. So what I'll do is finish the level. I will go show you Waddle Dee Town.
Yes, I would like to see the Waddle Dee Town.
Try and keep this under the 15-minute mark as we always do. Get more views that way.
Yeah, it gets it. Well, I mean, was there more point in streaming more levels? Like,
the
pure
enjoyment of playing a Kirby level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the point is it's a good game. Is it a good game? Is it a bad game? What do we think the flaws are?
Like challenge stages that you can go into, and they give you this is a hammer challenge stage, so they just give you the hammer to start off with, but I already had it, so and they're basically time attacks that you just you try to run as much as you can and not stop. Normal time attack stuff.
Yeah.
Kirby normally has these too, but it's normally like Meta Knight or something like that.
I was just gonna say that. So you're normally like, at least the ones on 3DS were like, you beat the game, now you can go back and play it as Meta Knight, or you can play it as Kirby again. But now there's an incentive to try to like beat the level as fast as possible. It keeps track of your time. And then, I'm sure you get something if you beat like all the levels with the gold medal or something. But there's that extra if you want to go back and grind those.
Yeah. So this, I actually kind of think it's interesting the way they did it, in that.
That was a nice save there.
Yeah. Thank you. It's interesting the way they did it, because when you beat it, you get stars, and you use those to upgrade your abilities. So, like, when you get the flame ability, it's no longer just the normal flame ability. It's like the lava ability now. Yeah, rare stones. Yeah, so it'll say, oh, you beat it in 1 minute and 7 seconds. Try to beat it in 45 next time.
Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, that's cool, because there really hasn't been like a good RPG mechanic, I don't think, in Kirby games, where you can like level things up. So I think that might actually be like a first. I can't recall a Kirby game leveling up your powers.
It's only the one level.
Oh, okay. All right.
That I'm aware of. There might be additional ones.
Yeah, I know you can like mix and match powers in some of the Kirby. Like you can mix like the electric with the boomerang.
If there is mixing ability in this, they haven't introduced it. And
for a
Kirby game, it's kind of late to introduce other stuff. So this is Waddle Dee Town. I need 5 more before they'll build another building. And this is the you can walk in here and grab any one of the guys that you want. This dude has a gun. But yeah, so I leveled this guy up.
Oh, okay.
And you know what the normal fire one looks like?
Yes. Oh, now you got fireballs.
Yeah. As opposed to just like the casual fire breath.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. The typical fire Kirby move where just
and
like
also
blows.
They have, so for the collectibles, you can spin the gotcha machine, which I spent a while doing.
It looks like it. You got almost all of them.
I'm missing 7 from Volume 1.
Damn. How much is it to play?
It's 10 coins to play it once. And I think I went at it with like 1,500 coins or something. Because like this early, because the coins, as you can see, like I had 0 coins when I went into the last level. Now I have like 350 coins.
Yeah, so, well, they got to get they
toss them at you. They throw them at you.
Yeah, you got to use your coins. Yeah, you got to use them for something.
Yeah.
There you go. You just found a sweet star.
Ah.
You get rewarded for jumping on top of buildings as one does.
Yeah, and so, you can see, like, okay, you need 50 to grab that, to get that building built. 60 for that one. I think this one's 50 as well, so I need 5 more Waddle Dees, and the next time I come back, all of those 2 buildings will be built.
It's kind of funny because Waddle Dee was always just the basic Goomba style
Yeah,
enemy, but
and
now they're like
and this is the guy that you play co-op with.
Yep, the bandana Waddle Dee. Now they're like your best friends. They're like, hey, sorry about eating you in the first several games. Now we're best buddies though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're totally best friends. All right, so that is us for this week.
Yeah, so that is Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I think it's going to be a really good game. I will own it. I will buy it at some point. I just haven't gotten around to it. There's the free demo on the eShop. I really like the demo. So you could check it out for yourself if you haven't gotten around to it. We are from MyGamer.com. Put us in your favorites. Check it out. We are covering games and things that nobody else is covering. And you could follow me on Twitter at ZackGaz, ZackGaz. And until next time, thank you for watching and game on.